What's up, guys? See some people jumping in. We'll give it another second and then we'll get started. What's up, Colin? Hopefully we'll make that happen, bud. We may have some business to conduct beforehand. We might have a couple teams available. Give them another minute. If not, I might have to sell off a couple. People crack me up, man. All right. So I'm giving them enough time. I'm gonna sell these two teams off. Idiots. I swear. People just, the stupidity of people just never ceases to amaze me. All right, so we're going to have the Diamondbacks available, and we're going to have the Phillies available. So I would like to sell them as a lot. I sent the guy a message of the Diamondbacks a half hour ago reminding him of payment. And he responded and asked, shoot, the break's tonight? Guess that's better than my kid got a hold of my phone. All right, so D-backs and Phillies are available. They both went for $68. So I'll sell them as a lot for 55. Or, sorry, 65. If anybody wants them. D-backs and Phillies. Anybody want them? And got a couple guys going on the block list. Yeah, Jeffrey, for 65 for both. Diamondbacks and Phillies. Jeffrey, do you... All right, anybody want them for $65, the Diamondbacks and Phillies? All right, how about $60 for the Diamondbacks and Phillies? $60 for the Diamondbacks and Phillies. No, he wants to message me. All right, Jeffrey, you got it for 50. There's my PayPal. Now the guy wants to message me on eBay why I canceled. I was going to pay. Sure you were, bud. All right. Got it. All right. So just let me know when you have that in, and then, but I'll go ahead and do a roll call. So, Mr. Christensen has the White Sox and Blue Jays. I think it's Clark. I think I've got a typo on my sheet. Chris has the Angels, Giants, and Mariners. Colin has the Red Sox. David has the Cardinals. Jeffrey now has the Diamondbacks, Phillies, and Reds. So hopefully we hit something nice for you, Jeffrey. Dodgers is Hilario. Joe has the Rockies, Royals, and Padres. John has the Rays. Joshua has the Astros, Marlins, Twins. Laya has the Tigers. Mark has the Mets. Mark B has the Mets. Mark R has the Guardians. Robert has the Braves, Cubs, Yankees, Rangers, Nationals. Rodney has the Orioles. Ronald has the Brewers. Ryan has the A's. Ryan Sullivan has the A's. Ryan Wolf has the Pirates. So hopefully all that sounds familiar. And then Jeffrey, just let me know when you get that over to me, and then we'll get started. Always happens when you schedule 3 breaks back to back that so, all right, let me check. All right, got it. We're good to go. All right, appreciate that. So real simple, 5 boxes of Bowman. This is our 3rd or 4th night in a row of doing this. It's kind of getting to a grind at this point. This is our last night, so we will take a break, much needed breather, and we'll be back with player breaks. Some big, a lot of blasters, player breaks. That's always something that we like to do every year. Now, thank you, Jeffrey. So I'll ask you guys his opinions. So I got this guy fussing with me that had the Diamondbacks on eBay right now, but he didn't pay. I sent him a reminder. I gave him a 5-minute grace period. He messaged me and said, "Oh, the break's right now or tonight." Everything is right in the description. You just can't and he's got a 3 feedback score. So Freddie Freeman, Riley Green, Jose Ramirez, Joey Votto, Matt Olson, Levon Soto, Jackson Jobe on the top 100, Henry Ramos paper, Jorge Ruiz paper, and here we go. There's a Red Sox hit right off the bat. Ceddanne Rafaela, and that is a blue paper out of 125. And Alejandro Osuna and Jose Peraza. And guys, I usually have a partner with me, but I'm by myself tonight, so I will be sleeving the bigger hits as we go along, and then I will be sleeving everything else before they ship. So, all right, Brett Beatty, the rookie to the Mets, Stanton, Piguero, Ivan Herrera, Corey Seager, Brandon Crawford, Vaughn Grisham on the Rookie of the Year. Our prospects, Kevin Parada, Nico Pucagrego, Drew Gilbert, Tony Blanco, and Cole Young. So we're getting quite a bit of firsts. JD Martinez, Salvi Perez, Ezekiel Tovar, Hunter Green, DL Hall, Shohei Ohtani. There we go. There's a Drew Jones right there on the spotlight. Nice hit there. Jace Jung, Jonathan Maya, Carlos Jorge on the paper, Ceddanne Rafaela, and Gabriel Martinez. All right, so 3 packs down, 3 to go, and blaster number 1. Pete Alonso, Bryce Harper, O'Neal Cruz, Josh Young, CJ Abrams, Jose Abreu, Big George Valera, number 22 on the top 100, Jackson Chourio, Michael Desson, Zach Geloff, Juan Chacon on the first, and Lisandro Rodriguez on the first Bowman. We got our lunar refractor in here. So Nolan Jones, Luis Robert, who got benched tonight, Tristan Casas, Cody Sengai, Spencer Torkelson, Max Scherzer, another Drew Jones on the Modern Prospects, Alex Ramirez, Jason Dominguez, and Colson Montgomery, Jace Avina, and there we go, got a first, Alejandro Osuna on the lunar, and Alex Ramirez. Did you guys see Luis Robert, why he got benched tonight? It's pretty sad for if you're a White Sox fan, but pretty funny if you're a fan of anybody else. I guess he hit like a slow roller. But the pitcher had the field and kind of threw, I don't know, he kind of threw it off balance. It was he lobbed it over to first, and he could have easily beat it out if he ran, but he jogged like the last halfway and got yanked from the game. Rhys Hoskins, Alec Burleson, Gunnar Henderson, Brian Bello, Mark Vientos, Trey Turner, Sal Frelick on the sights on September, Jordan Lawler, Tamar Johnson, Oscar Colas, and Hyo Lee. We only got one chrome card. We had 3 in the last pack. All right. So give me a second to get these sleeved, and we'll get a board started here. I do like these spotlight cards, man. They're pretty sweet looking. All right, get Donnie on the board. Mr. Jones up there. Get our Lunar. We'll get Gunner up there. All right, box number 2. Box. All right, Miguel Vargas, Jeremy Pena, Lenyon Sosa, Adley Rushman, and I believe we'll have Corbin Carroll. There we go, Corbin Carroll. They're going to be together all year. Christopher Morel, Diego Cartaya, Yasser Mercedes, Jorge Ruiz, and Nico Poku Grego on the paper. Yasser Mercedes on the chrome, and Xavier Isaac. All right, Seiya Suzuki, Jordan Alvarez, Michael Garcia, Matt Wallner, Garrett Cole, Manny Machado. There we go, Tristan Casas on the Rookie of the Year favorites. Brian Bishop, Drew Gilbert, Jonathan Maya on the paper prospects, and then Brooks Lee, and Roderick Arias on the chromes. That's number 3. Paul Goldschmidt, Yoshida, Jordan Groshans, Mookie Betts, Javi Baez, Yuji Rosario, and who we got here? Is this Casas? Tristan Casas on the spotlight. We sit there. Edward Julian, Carlos Jorge, Michael Desson. There we go, Justin Crawford. So there you go. Got a couple Drew Jones, and now Justin Crawford first, and Ellie De La Cruz. Kyle Stowers, Ronald Acuna, Vinny Pasquantino, Simeon Woods Richardson, Aaron Judge, Jordan Diaz, Anthony Volpe on the top 100, number 3, Gavin Cross, Zach Geloff, and then we got a yellow, and Daniel Montesino on the yellow paper, number 60 out of 75. So nice hit there for the Padres. And Averson Arteaga and Jorge Ruiz on the first. 2 more packs to go. Got our Lunar in here. Juan Soto, Nolan Arenado, Gabriel Moreno, Jazz Chisholm, Freddie Freeman, Riley Green, Ceddanne Rafaela on the Modern Prospects, Gabriel Martinez, Jason Dominguez, and Colson Montgomery on the paper. Daniel Susac on the first chrome. And then we got Tamar Johnson on the Lunar Refractor. Nice hit there. And Yoango Aponte on the first chrome. And our last pack of blaster number 2. We've got 2 paper colors, so nice to get some chrome or some ink in here. Jose Ramirez, Joey Votto, Matt Olson, Levon Soto, Brett Beatty, and Giancarlo Stanton. Matt McLean, Sights on September. Jacob Berry, Tamara Johnson, and Oscar Colas, and then Eric Brown on the chrome prospect cards. So we had 3 chrome cards in that last box. All right, go ahead and sleeve these hits up. And I will do a recap at the end. For anyone that's joining us for the 2022 Bowman mixer, that's supposed to start at 10, running a little bit behind, had to resell a couple teams for non-payers, but I think we're all good to go on that break, so we'll be able to clean this one up and get started on that one right away. But I will end this feed when this is done and start a new one. A Young, 25. Gotcha. We didn't specify, Ricky. Do you want an auto, or do you just want to add a 25? Or doesn't matter. All right, blaster number 3. Box. All right, Max Scherzer, Rhys Hoskins, Alec Burleson, another gunner, Brian Bello, Mark Vientos, and we got Jackson on the spotlight. Yordani De Los Santos, Jorge Burgos, Juan Alonso, Carlos Jorge on the chrome first, and Glider Figueroa on the first. Trey Turner, Wilson Contreras, Fernando Tatis, Max Meyer, Justin Verlander, Mike Trout. There we go, another Drew Jones, number 7 on the top 100. Yoango Aponte, Gabriel Gonzalez, and Martin Gonzalez, Roman Anthony, and Kevin Parada. Number 3, Nelson Velasquez, Chris Bryant, Bobby Witt, Kristen Yelich, Shea Langoliers, Matthew Liberatore, Tamara Johnson on the Modern Prospects, Simone Juan, Jet Williams, James Wood, Colson Montgomery, and Martin Gonzalez on the chrome. Got something in the back there. Cade Cavalli, Jacob deGrom, Nick Prado, Miguel Cabrera, Oscar Gonzalez, Vaughn Grisham, Sadani Rafaela. Between him and Drew Jones, we're hitting a lot of inserts. Sights on September. Kenny Gomez, Brady House, Moises Ballesteros on the paper, Drew Gilbert, and there we go, Marcus Lee Sang on the lunar first. Let's get the fills. Logan O'Hop, James Outman, Jonathan Aranda, J-Rod, Oswald Peraza, Frankie Lindor, Mick Abel, number 41 on the top 100, Henry Ramos, Jose Del Paula, Junior Caminero, Moises Ballesteros, and Brady House. in our last pack. All right, Garrett Mitchell, Nolan Gorman, Vlad, Michael Harris, Rafael Devers, Bo Naylor, there we go, Adley on the Rookie of the Year favorites, Kevin Parada, Hector Rodriguez, Andres Mesa, and Nico Poca Grega, and Junior Caminero. I can't wait to hear how I butchered that name when I hear it. It's the best part of breaking Bowman is when these guys like get to the show or when they get on the video game, the show, and then you hear their names called, you figure it out. Oh, that's how their name is. And you realize you've been saying it wrong all this time and butchering it. It's really hard to know what the big hit because you don't really have the odds and we don't get cases. So like these blasters that we're breaking tonight were directly from Topps. So man, we're just a couple dudes that like to break for fun and really kind of like to break to support our own habits so our wives don't yell at us for all the money that we spend on cards. So we're not big time breakers per se. We just, we don't have like any distribution deal where we get cases or anything like that. We just like to break for the fun of it. Bowman is obviously our favorite because that's what we do the most of. So to answer your question in a long-winded way, not really sure, Ricky. Lou Bob, Tristan Casas, Cody Sengai, Spencer Torkelson, Max Scherzer, Rhys Hoskins, and was this Elijah Green, or no, Christian Vaquero on the spotlight. Edward Julian, Jesus Baez, Jackson Holiday, nice guy, Luis Garcia, and Trey Sweeney. Corey Seager, Brendan Crawford, JD Martinez, Salvador Perez, Ezekiel Tovar, Hunter Green, Sidani Rafaela on the Modern Prospects, Diane Jorge, my boy Nico, Drew Gilbert, Juan Chacon on the first, and Drew Gilbert on the Lunar, and Samuel Zavala. Hope we see Sammy in the Bowman Chrome in our next break because he has a first in there. All right, Mookie Betts, Javi Baez, Yuji Rosario, Kyle Stowers, Ronald Acuna, and Vinny Pasquantino. Pete Crow Armstrong, number 21, top 100. Jordan Lawler, Blaze Jordan, Zach Neto, Pedro Ramirez, and Martin Gonzalez. So last year when we were breaking this first week, because we always go crazy the first week with Bowman. But when we were breaking, I think we pulled 2 Ellie autos last year. So that was kind of cool. Looks like we're going to have a second Lunar in here. Matthew Liberatore, Kay Cavalli, Jacob deGrom, Nick Prado, Miguel Cabrera, Oscar Gonzalez, Elijah Green, Modern Prospects, Jacob Berry, Luis Garcia, Kennedy Corona, and Roderick Arias with a couple print lines going across. Alex Ramirez on the Lunar, so that's our second Lunar of the box. And Robert Perez Jr. on the first. 2 packs to go. Riley Green, Jose Ramirez, Joey Votto, Matt Olson, Levon Soto, Brett Beatty, and got our spotlight in here. So this is Michael Harris on the spotlight. So 2 spotlights, 2 looters, Joshua Baez, Jay Sabina, Heyo Lee, Miguel Bleis, and Marcelo Mayer. A couple of highly rated Red Sox prospects there. Got to see Miguel Bleis play this week. He hit a home run on Tuesday. Wander, Byron Buxton, J.J. Bleday, Miguel Vargas, Jeremy Pena, Lenyon Sosa, Averson Ortega, number 66 on the top 100, Chase DeLauder, Ryan Clifford, Jace Bowen, Henry Davis, and Jonathan Maya on the Chromes. Yeah, some of the fat packs were loaded last year. I remember ripping a few of those cellos and had an auto and 2 like numbered cards in it. Remember took my wife to a doctor's appointment with my daughter, and only one of us could go in, so I had to kill some time. So I found a local Target in the area, found some cellos, and found like 5 cellos, ripped 2 cellos, and they both had numbered Jack Sawinski cards last year. Some of them were loaded. I guess the rumor was that they had the security tag on the back or whatever. And then my favorite part of this product to rip is the retail boxes. I don't know if any of you have ripped a retail box, but last year the retail boxes went for around, I don't know, I think Books A Million has them for 125 right now. Most places have them for around 140. But last year I ripped 3 retail boxes and it had the same exact hits as a hobby box. They all had an auto and they had 2 numbered cards in there. I found a Jackson True Blue Chrome first out of 150, which was awesome until they re-released later in the year, and then they had his first auto in there, which kind of took the value away from that first non-auto. All right, Matt Olson, Levon Soto, Brett Beatty, Giancarlo Stanton, Leo Pagero, Ivan Herrera, Simone Juan on the Modern Prospects, Kevin Pareda, Spencer Jones, Max Muncy, Colson Montgomery, and Jonathan Maya. Yeah, the hobbies, for what they cost in one auto, man, that's rough. Like, I got a couple hobbies sitting from last year and don't really know what to do with them. Corey Seager, Brandon Crawford, JD Martinez, Salvi Perez, Ezekiel Tovar, Hunter Green, Jordan Walker, sights on September, Jace Jung, Vincent Perazzo, Marcelo Mayer, and Drew Gilbert. And then, oh, sweet, that's a nice hit. Cam Collier on the Lunar Refractor. Nice hit there. Thomas, no, we're not on 6:30. We're running a little bit behind. I'm on my last box of this one, and then I got to do a recap, and then I'll be back to start 6:30. So I'll close this feed down, get these cards cleaned up, and start a new feed. So probably about 10 minutes from now. But I'll give it a little bit and make sure everybody finds it. DL Hall, Shohei Ohtani, Pete Alonso, Bryce Harper, O'Neal Cruz, Josh Young, there we go, Brennan Davis, number 35, top 100, Jackson Chorio, Lazaro Montes, Christian Hernandez, Moises Ballesteros, and Michael Arroyo. So Mariners have a ton of prospects first in here. All right, CJ Abrams, Jose Abreu, Nolan Jones, Lubob, Tristan Casas, Cody Sengai, there we go, Corbin Carroll on the Rookie of the Year favorites, Alex Ramirez, Ricardo Perez, Brock Jones. This guy's all over the place. Nico and Junior Caminero. Those two are together all the time. All right, 2 packs to go. Torque, Max Scherzer, Rhys Hoskins, Alec Burleson, Gunnar, Brian Bello, and here we go. Is that Young? Yeah, Josh Young on the spotlight. Lawler, Austin Charles, Axel Sanchez, Max Wagner on the first, and Blake Loubier. Come on, let's get a number card. Auto, there's some in here. Come on. All right, Mark Vientos, Trey Turner, Wilson Contreras, Fernando Tatis, Max Meyer, Justin Verlander, Nick Gonzalez, number 63 on the top 100, Juan Chacon, Logan Wagner, Yober Herrera, Andres Mesa, and Yasser Mercedes. We're going to get out. All right, let me get these last few cards sleeved up here, and I will run through and do a quick recap for you. Again, if you're here for break 630, the 2022 Bowman, as soon as I wrap this up with this recap, I'll close this feed down and I'll start a new one. So bear with me, running a little late, had a couple non-payers at the beginning of this break. I think we're good to go for that one. So we'll just do a quick roll call once everybody jumps into live, and then we'll get ripping. All right, so this is in no particular order whatsoever. Gunnar Young on the Spotlight, Corbin Carroll, Rookie of the Year favorites, Alejandro Asuna on the Lunar Refractor, Christian Vaquero, Spotlight, Drew Gilbert on the Lunar, Alex Ramirez, Lunar, Michael Harris on the Spotlight, another Gunnar, Jackson Chorio, Spotlight, Drew Jones on the top 100, Marcus Lee Sang on the Lunar, Michael Harris, Adley on the Rookie of the Year favorites, Adley Base, Casas on the Spotlight, Drew Jones on the Modern Prospects, another Gunnar, Corbin Carroll, and Tamara Johnson on the Lunar. And then we had Justin Crawford on the Chrome first, Drew on the Spotlight, Sadani Rafaela on the Blue Paper out of 125, number 29 out of 125, Cam Collier on the Lunar, and then Daniel Montesino on the Yellow Paper, number 60 out of 75. All right, guys, so that does it. Thank you for everyone for paying on time. Thank you for, was it Justin, I believe it was, picked that team up. Or Jeffrey, excuse me. Thank you for picking them up. We'll get these cards packaged up. They'll go out in the mail Monday, so you should have them middle to end of next week. Thanks, everyone, for participating. Make sure you like and follow us on Facebook because, like I said, we will be back with player breaks of this product, which should be pretty fun. So for 6:30, give me a few minutes, and I'll be right back with another live feed. Thanks.